Good morning, loves. Happy Friday. That's right. It's Friday, and I gotta say, we are drawing near somewhere. We are somewhere drawing near to Christmas, so this is gonna be real good. Hey, we can't forget the holidays with the Yuletide festive still going on, so this will be memorable to remember. So, I hope you guys are doing whatever it takes to get everything together for the holidays. I hope you also got your Christmas shopping done out of the way so you don't find yourself dealing with chaos. And if you are those who tend to do the last minute, you realize that doing it at the last minute will only get you in hot water as ever, as in trouble season as ever. So make sure you get everything out of the way before you celebrate the holidays together with family and friends as ever. So for today's poem video, welcome to 155. And on 155, I am going to read a poem on another BBC World News reporter. I've seen her a couple of times on the BBC World News as I watch it every day, see what goes around the world these days, so yeah. And I've seen her so many times, especially when she's doing the news as ever. So the name of this BBC News reporter, her name is Martine Croxall. She lives in the UK. Yep, her last name Croxall is spelled Croxall. Croxall. So that's her last name. So yeah, Croxall's her last name. Yep, and I see her all the time. She's also one of my favorite. She's one of my favorite BBC World News reporters, especially as I see her all the time on television. I love seeing Lucy. I love seeing Victoria, and I also love seeing Martine. So get ready as I read this poem about her that is called Marvelous Martine. So get ready as I read you the poem called Marvelous Martine, which is on BBC World News reporter Martine Croxall. And Miss Martine Croxall, if you're ever watching this one was for you because you are a lovely love as ever. Marvelous Martine. Martine Croxall is a lovely darling with a smile to shine. She brings the world to glory with her smile like mine. Her blue eyes remind you of the glorious sea in your dream, where the peaceful water flows through the gentle stream. BBC is thrilled and proud to have her on their side, who can deliver the greatest news with sweet pride. Martine is like the gem you can find in your journey, as the journey continues to grow with hope and grace. Two things that can bring you to a kindness place. I see Martine as a magnificent mermaid rising with love, soaring to new heights all the way like a precious dove. She, Victoria, and Lucy are my favorite three to watch as I turn to the BBC World News to find what happens in the globe. Martine is the delightful flower that can bloom. You will see her on the television while in your room. Marvelous Martine. Here goes with a picture of Miss Martine Croxall, the BBC World News reporter, as I put down what I said underneath the picture. So yeah, let me show you the picture of her. This is the picture of Martine Croxall. Yep, the BBC World News reporter. And Miss Martine, like I said, Miss Martine Croxall, if you're watching this poem was about you and it's dedicated to you as ever. Underneath I said, Marvelous Martine as a delightful mermaid, because I like to see every love as a mermaid as ever. So yeah, loves can be warriors, so also, but yeah, just make them feel good as ever of whoever you have them be, whoever you imagine them to be as. So yeah. So this is right here, Marvelous Martine as a delightful mermaid. Miss Croxall, if you're watching this was on you, and I wanted to do something wonderful about you to make yourself feel good as ever, to make you feel good as ever, especially something wonderful about you as ever. I wanted to make you feel wonderful and good about you as ever. I wanted to make something wonderful and good about you as ever. So yeah. So I'm gonna hold this up so all your loves around the world can see this. I'm gonna hold this up a few more minutes, and I will move on to the next poem I have in store. Well, actually, I might do it on the next poem video. So yeah. Actually, I'll do the next one after this. So yeah. All right. Just let you guys see this one last time before I move on to the next poem. Okay, my friends. That was the poem. That was the poem on BBC World News Report, Martine Croxall. As you know, as the name of the poem was called, Marvelous Martine. And like I said, Miss Martine Croxall, if you're watching this one was for you, just to make something feel good and wonderful about, just make you feel good and wonderful about you, as ever. So yeah, I hope you love this poem as ever, especially all you loves around out there. So yeah, all right, my friends. I'm going on to my next poem. Now I'm gonna tell you this one. Before I get into it, let me delve something about you. Let me tell you something about this poem. This poem is based on a wrestler who pretty much made it to the wrestling world, and she is the how do I say this? Well, actually, let me rewind for a bit. Let me rewind back for a couple of minutes. Just to let you loves all know, I'm a huge wrestling fan. I've been watching wrestling since I was 12. Since I was 12. Oh yeah, yeah, and I have followed wrestling everywhere it goes as ever, as the wrestling world continues to expand like always, as ever. So yeah. So this week I started to do a new poem on someone that made it to the wrestling world very much. She went through a lot to get to where she is as of today, and she has definitely come a long way. She is not only a wrestler, but she is also the first French wrestler to also make it into the wrestling world. So yes, my friends, yeah. And this week, I watched a video where how her journey to the wrestling world started with her being in other places. Like, actually, she came from a background where her, how do I say this? She had a family that came from Morocco, and she not only speaks French, but she's also Moroccan descent. She also went. Yeah, she also went to school, got her she got how is it some law she got 2 law degrees, yep, and also became a school teacher. But to tell you the truth, her main passion to follow was to follow in wrestling. Yeah, was to follow her wrestling dream. And and to tell you this, she really made it to where she was. There was a time where she almost gave up because a lot of people didn't believe in her, especially when it came to family and friends and as a school teacher. Yeah, especially when she was a school teacher, she also mentioned that her students' parents said that she was better off she was better off in law school instead of being a wrestler. But she didn't give up. She kept going and followed her dreams to where she is. And after a WWE tryout in 2018 that took place in Germany, she made it far. She made it to where she is now as a WWE superstar, especially representing the NXT UK brand. So yeah, and let's just say she has definitely come a long way. So get ready, my friends, as I read this poem based on no other than WWE NXT UK Superstar, the French Hope known as Amale. And Amale, if you're watching this one was for you, love, because after watching your video of how you've come this far into the wrestling world, I feel like I want to do something very wonderful about you because you really have come a long way. So here I go as I read this poem called A Long Way for Amale. Trust me, Amale, if you're out there, love, you're going to love this one because this one was based on where you started and to where you are as of today. A long way for Amale. I see a French darling who had a dream that could rise, giving the world and her country a very huge surprise. Amale faced many concepts of making it this far. She also had the chance to raise the biggest bar. Many fellows told her she would not get very near, but she proved them wrong to make everyone clear. Amale followed her biggest dream to capture her light, that led her to the wrestling world with a fight. Her story about her dream really touched me with love, knowing she could really rise and soar to new heights above. This love has been through a lot since her journey came. This was an opportunity to establish her great name. I could picture this French love becoming champion well. The world will know it. The world will know it when time can. The world will know it when time comes to tell. The world will know it when time comes to tell. Amale has come this far to be in the wrestling road. Give her the greatest chance to lock and load. Hang tight. Alright, my friends, I am going to show you a picture of the NXT UK Superstar, the French Hope, the Miss and Lovely Amale. There you have it, my friends. The first French female wrestler to make it into NXT UK, especially in the wrestling world. You may have seen British, Irish, and any European wrestlers making in the wrestling business, but did you say anything about a French fellow? No, you didn't. Now here she is in the wrestling world, making it as ever to where she wants to be. And you can see I put underneath this picture saying this: Amale Love, we love you, and thank you for sharing your story. You will make it, super darling. There you hear. I'm gonna hold up the picture so you all can see the French Hope for yourself. Yep, and if you didn't know this, she told me this. She told the world that her name, Amale, means hope, which is why she calls herself the French Hope as ever. Amale has come this far, and she has come a long way to get where she is as of today. So, Amale, if you're watching this, love, this one was for you, because after hearing your story, it really touched me and let me know how far you have come in the wrestling world. So, welcome to the wrestling world, love. You have come a long way. We are glad and honored and grateful to have you in this landscape. I'm going to hold this up so you guys can see the picture, including you and Mel, so you can see for yourself. Take your time. Mm-hmm. Okay, my loves, that ends it for today's poem video. So you all got to see the picture of Amale and hear the poem about her, of how she has come a long way to where she is as of today in the wrestling world. So Amale, if you, like I said, Amale, if you're watching this one was on you. This poem was about you and how far you have come in the wrestling world. After going everything and proving doubters wrong and proving everyone wrong that you can make in the wrestling world as ever. So yeah. You have come a long way, love, and we are very thrilled to have you in NXT UK, especially in the wrestling world, especially in WWE as ever. So welcome, Amale. Welcome to the wrestling world. You are not alone. So, loves, I want to say thank you for your time for watching this poem video. This was a very good poem video to do. This was 155. The last one I did was on Xena the Warrior Princess. If you have not seen that yet, feel free to check it out for yourselves whenever you have the chance, or even watch it when you have time. So yeah, check that out as ever. So as I say, thank you for your time, loves. Thank you for joining me on this poem video this morning. I am going to make another one soon, so be on the lookout for that. The next one will be 156, so be on the lookout for that as ever. So as I say, thank you for your time. Enjoy today. If you're going to head out, stay bundled up and warm. If you don't want to, then stay warm inside, because right now I got a feeling that the morning could be, how do I say this, severely cold as ever. So if you're going to head out, please warm up and be bundled up as ever, and try not to catch a cold as ever, as always. Try not to catch a cold while you're out. So do whatever it takes to stay warm and bundled up. So thank you for your time, loves. I hope you enjoyed this, especially you, Amale, about you, and especially you, Amale, about this poem I did on you. So yeah. So as I say, thank you for your time, my loves, and I will see you on the next poem video that I'm going to make soon. So thank you and take care, and enjoy today.